Hello friends, good evening, welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty for Foundation, JEE, EAP set and also K set. So, we were doing Polynomials chapter, we have completed all the NCERT questions and we started with what? We have started with R.S. Aggarwal questions when it comes to polynomials. So, when it comes to polynomials, we have already solved at least 13 questions when it comes to R.S. Aggarwal questions. So, continuing from there, okay, this is the 14th question, this should be the 14th question. So, in the 14th question what they were given is find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial if the sum and product of the zeros are given. So, in the first question, this is the first question, they have given 8 and 12. 8 is what? This is sum of the zeros. This is what? Product of the zeros. They have given sum of the zeros and they have given product of the zeros. We have to find zeros of the polynomial. We have to find what are the zeros of the polynomial. So, for that what is the method you can follow? First alpha plus beta is given, then what they have given? Alpha into beta, right? So, what we should do? We should find the quadratic polynomial. First let us find the quadratic polynomial and then we will do what? We will find the zeros of the polynomial by using splitting the middle term. By using splitting the middle term method, then that is what we will solve the quadratic equation and we will get the zeros of the polynomial. Got it friends? Let us solve this question. So, first what they have given is alpha plus beta. So, this is what? 8 is what? Sum of the zeros is what? Alpha plus beta is equal to 8. Okay, product of the zeros is what? Alpha into beta, that is what? Is equal to 12, right? It is equal to 12. Now, the quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial is what? The quadratic polynomial can be written as what? The quadratic polynomial can be written as the quadratic polynomial is okay, it is of which form? It is of x square minus, I have solved such type of questions. They had given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros and they asked us to find quadratic polynomial. Here also it is similar thing. We will find the quadratic polynomial, then we have to solve the quadratic polynomial to find alpha and beta. Here what we have got? Alpha plus beta. Here we got alpha into beta. We want what is alpha, we want what is beta. Okay, so for that this can be written as what? X square minus alpha plus beta into what it is? X plus alpha beta. Okay, the quadratic polynomial is like this. Now, what I can write this? X square minus alpha plus beta is what? 8. So, this will become 8x plus alpha beta is what friends? It is 12. Okay, we got this. Now, we want the zeros. So, we got the quadratic polynomial. This is the quadratic polynomial. Okay, this is the quadratic polynomial. We got it. Now, we have to solve this quadratic polynomial to find the zeros. We have to solve this quadratic polynomial to find the zeros. So, what I should do? I should write what? This is p of x I got. So, that means I should equate it to 0. Okay, x square minus 8x plus 12, first step is what? I will equate it to 0. Now, I have to by splitting the middle term, I have to find the values of x. There are two values of x, correct? No, first thing is what? We have product is what? 12. Okay, and we are getting it, and we are getting what? We are getting minus 8x. So, I can write this as what? X square minus, what I can write it? Minus 2x minus 6x. See here, minus 6 into minus 2 is minus 12, it is plus 12, minus into minus is 12. Okay, minus into minus is plus and 6 into 2 is 12. Minus into minus is plus and 6 into 2 is 12. Now, minus 2 minus 6 is nothing but minus 8. Okay, we got the required roots, that is minus 2x and minus 6x. This will become what? Plus 12 is equal to 0. Now, what I can write? I can write it as common. This is x, I can take common. X minus 2 minus 6 into x minus 2. This is what I get. Alright. Now, if I solve this completely, see here x minus 2 and x minus 6, this is the next step. This will be equal to 0. Now, what I can do here? So, x minus 2 is equal to 0, x minus 6 is equal to 0. That gives me what? X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 6. So, what I can write? X is equal to 2, I can write it as, let this be alpha. Therefore, alpha is equal to 2. Okay, beta is equal to what? Beta is equal to 6. So, this is what we got. So, we got the zeros of the polynomial. Earlier they are given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now, we got what? We got alpha and beta. So, these are the zeros of the polynomial. So, first let us verify also. We have to verify also. So, verification what we will use? What is that we will use? We will use the formula method. So, we will use verification. And verification, if it comes out to be true, then we will find out. So, this is what? Alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros is what? Minus b by a. Minus b by a. But before verification, let us write the standard form and write the equation that we found out. That is the equation, that is polynomial which we got, quadratic polynomial which we got. So, first what we should do? The standard form is what friends? The standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Correct? No? So, that means what? A will be equal to what? A will be equal to. So, first of all I should write the this polynomial that we got 8x square, that is x square minus x square minus 8x, x square minus 8x plus 12. We should write it. Now on comparing, what I will get? I will get a is equal to what? I will get a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 8 and c is equal to 12. This is what I will get, correct? No, c is equal to 12. Now what is that we have? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, correct? No, minus b by a. Okay, what is b here? Minus 8. Minus of minus 8 is nothing but 8, correct? No, it will become 8 by a is what? 1. So we got 8. Okay, so what we got here? What is that in the question? What they have given? Sum of the zeros is what? Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Alpha plus beta, we got it as 8. Okay, next product of the zeros. Now on doing product of the zeros, what we will get? Alpha beta is equal to c by a. What is c, friends? 12. So 12 by 1. So 12 by 1 is nothing but equal to 12. So what is that we got? See here. Here product of the zeros is 12. In the question what they have given, there also product of the zeros is 12. So it is verified. So what we can write? So we can write alpha is equal to, we can write what we can write? Alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 6 are the zeros of the polynomial. Are the zeros of the polynomial. Are the zeros of the polynomial. This is how you have to solve this. See, once again I will explain. See here what we should do first. First what they have given, see here, we minimize it. First what they have given? They have given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. They are asking us to find zeros of the polynomial. They have given what? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. They are asking us to find zeros of the polynomial. That is what they have given, alpha plus beta and alpha beta. They are asking us to find what? They are asking us to find alpha and beta. Now what we should do? We have to do, first let us find the quadratic polynomial. What is the quadratic polynomial? It is of which form? It is of x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. We will get it. Next, if I put the values, x square minus alpha plus beta is what? 8 plus alpha beta is what? 12. If I put it, I got the quadratic polynomial. Now if I equate it to 0, that is nothing but quadratic polynomial become quadratic equation. On solving this quadratic equation by splitting the middle term, I will get the value of x. X as equal to 2 and x as equal to 6. So alpha will be equal to 2 and beta will be equal to 6. Now what happens on verification? Okay, already I got the values, I can write it, but let us verify. On verification, first I should write the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, then same thing I wrote. What the equation I got? I wrote it. A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 8, c is equal to 12. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, I got 8, and here also it is 8. Alpha plus beta is equal to 8. Alpha beta is equal to c by a by formula method, that is 12 I got. Here also alpha beta is equal to 12. So it is verified. So our answer is correct. So alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 6 are the zeros of the polynomial. That is the solution of this question. Clear, friends? Let us move to the next question. Let us move to the next question. I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question. What is the question that they have given? Zero and minus 1. So in this question they were given, okay, they were given, what they were given is 0 and minus 1. 0 and minus 1, I think. Okay, actually this is the 15th question, that is 14th question. This is 15th question. They have given 0 and minus 1. Okay, they have given 0 and minus 1. What are the 0 and minus 1? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So sum of the zeros is what? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 0. And product of the zeros, what they have given? Product of the zeros is equal to minus 1. And product of the zeros they have given equal to minus 1. So I should write what? Alpha beta is equal to minus 1. Got it? Alpha beta is equal to minus 1. So the required quadratic polynomial is, the required quadratic polynomial is, what we should write? The required polynomial, or I should write required quadratic polynomial. Very important to write this. The required quadratic polynomial is, okay, what I should write? So it is of the form, which form? X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta, correct? No. Now if I substitute the values, that is what? X square minus, what is that? Alpha plus beta is what? 0. 0 times x plus alpha beta is what? Minus 1. Okay, this becomes what, friends? This becomes equal to x square. 0x means it is nothing. So x square minus 0x means it is 0 only. So need not write it. Plus or plus into minus is minus. So it becomes x square minus 1. So this is the quadratic polynomial we have. Okay, we got the quadratic polynomial. Now what we have to do? We have to find the, we have to solve this equation. we have to solve this equation to find the zeros. So how to solve this equation? First of all, I should make it equal to 0. I should make it a quadratic equation. Polynomial, we have to make it a quadratic equation. Now I have to solve this. On looking at this, what I am seeing is it is of the form a square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square can be written as what, friends? A plus b into a minus b, right? A plus b into a minus b. So this becomes what? X plus 1 into x minus 1, correct? This becomes equal to 0. That means what? X plus 1 will be equal to 0 and also x minus 1 will be equal to 0. That means what? X will be equal to minus 1 and x will be equal to plus 1. So that this be equal to alpha, alpha is equal to minus 1 and beta is equal to 1. So we got alpha and beta as what? Minus 1 and plus 1. They are what? They are nothing but zeros of the polynomial. But is it done? Let us verify also. So let us verify. So verification. Already we got the zeros, but let us verify. So verification. On verification, what we find out that on verification, first of all, we have to write the standard form. What is that? Ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. Done. Now, what is that? We got the polynomial. That is what we have to write it. That is what? X square minus 1. X square minus 1 we got. Now, according to this, if I compare, I will get a is equal to what? I will get a is equal to 1. B term, that is x term is not there, that is nothing but you can write it as 0x. 0x means it becomes what? B will become equal to 0, correct? No, C will become equal to what? C will become equal to minus 1. C will become equal to minus 1. Now, by formula method, sum of the zeros is what? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. So, minus b by a means, so b is what? 0. Okay, a is what? 1. So, 0 by 1 is 0 itself. Okay, so sum of the zeros is 0. That is what we got in the question also. In the question, sum of the zeros they have given it as equal to 0. Here also we got 0. So it is totally fine. Now product of the zeros they have given it as minus 1. Here also we should get minus 1. So let us check that. So this is what? Product of the zeros. Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. C by a. C is equal to what, friends? C is equal to minus 1 by a is what? By a is 1. So this will be equal to minus 1. So here also it is minus 1 and product of the zeros also it is minus 1. So what we got the zeros of the polynomial, they are absolutely correct. So I can write it as what? Alpha is equal to minus 1 and beta is equal to 1 are the zeros of the polynomial. Are the zeros of the polynomial. Are the zeros of the polynomial. Got it, friends? This is how you have to solve this question. I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question. Okay. Next question, what they are telling is, they have given the zeros themselves. They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. Okay. They have given the zeros themselves. They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. So they are given alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to minus 6. Okay. So this is 17th question, I think 17th, yeah, 17th maybe. So they have given alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to minus 6. There what? They have given alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to minus 6. They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. Here earlier they had given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. They are asking us to find. They were asking us to find zeros of the polynomial. So what we had to do? We had to first find the quadratic polynomial and then find the what we have to find and then find the zeros of the polynomial. But here they have given the zeros of the polynomial. They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. Okay, they have given the zeros. In NCERT questions, what they have given? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, and they were asking us to find the zeros of the polynomial. But here what they have given? They have given the zeros of the polynomial and they are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. So for this, what I can do is, first let us find the sum of the zeros. Sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means it is equal to what? It is equal to alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to what, friends? Alpha plus beta is equal to 2 plus into minus is minus, it will become minus 4. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? We will get it as equal to minus 4. Okay. Now what about product of the zeros? Product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to alpha into beta, that is nothing but equal to what? 2 into minus 6. 2 into minus 6, that is equal to minus 12. That is equal to what? Minus 12. We will get it equal to minus 12, correct? No. Now the required quadratic polynomial is of which form? X square minus alpha plus beta x into, not into, plus alpha beta, correct? No. The required quadratic polynomial is what? It is of which form? X square minus alpha plus beta x, x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Correct? No, plus alpha beta. Now what I should do? I should just substitute the values. That is what? X square minus alpha plus beta, what we got? Alpha plus beta we got it as what? Minus 4. So this will be minus 4 times x, okay, plus alpha beta is equal to what? Minus 12. So this will be plus into minus 12. Okay, now on simplifying this, what I will get? X square minus into minus is plus 4x, okay, minus 12. Okay, this is the quadratic polynomial. This is the required quadratic polynomial. If I want to verify, I can verify also. Okay, no need to verify, let us keep it as it is. Okay, if you can keep it as it is, this is the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, this is the required quadratic polynomial. Clear, friends? Like this you have to solve this question. Clear? Let us move to the next question. Okay, next is similar question. Okay, 18th question, that is 18th question, same question. They have given zeros of the polynomial. We have to find what? We have to find the quadratic polynomial. We have to find what? We have to find the quadratic polynomial. Clear? They have given zeros of the polynomial. We have to find the quadratic polynomial. That is what? What are the zeros that they have given? 18th question. They have given alpha is equal to 2 by 3 and beta is equal to, alpha is equal to 2 by 3 and beta is equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, alpha is equal to 2 by 3 and beta is equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, here also they have given the zeros. What they are asking us to find? They are asking us to find the quadratic polynomial. So first, to find the quadratic polynomial, what do we need? We need sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So let us find sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is what? Alpha plus beta. Okay, let me write it, sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to what? Alpha plus beta, that is equal to what? That is equal to alpha plus beta is, alpha is 2 by 3 and beta is plus into minus is minus 1 by 4. Correct? No? Here what will be the LCM? LCM will be 12. LCM will be 12. 3 4s are 12. Okay, 4 2s are 8. Now, then 4 3s are 12. 3 into 1 is 3. So this I will get it as what? 8 minus 3, it is nothing but 5. 5 by 12. This is nothing but equal to what? 5 by 12. So sum of the zeros, what I got? Sum of the zeros is 5 by 12. Then what about product of the zeros? Let us see product of the zeros. So product of the zeros, that is equal to alpha into beta, that is nothing but what, friends? That is 2 by 3 into minus 1 by 4. 2 by 3 into minus 1 by 4. This one, 2 1s are, 2 2s are. This is what we will have? Minus 1 by 3 into 2 is what? 6. So minus 1 by 6 is the product of the zeros. Okay, so the required quadratic polynomial is what? We will write it here. The required quadratic polynomial is, the required quadratic polynomial is, okay, x square minus alpha plus beta x, okay, plus alpha beta. Okay, now let me substitute the values. X square minus alpha plus beta, what I got? I got it as 5 by 12. Okay, 5 by 12 times x plus alpha beta, what I got? I got it as minus 1 by 6 plus minus of 1 by 6. Okay, so this on, if I imply this, what I will get is, see here, I will get it as what? X square, this will be simplification, on simplification, x square minus 5 by 12, okay, 5 by 12 times x plus into minus is minus 1 by x. You can equate it to 0 and take LCM or keep it as it is, because we need the polynomial. So this is the required polynomial. Okay, this is the required polynomial. This is how we have to solve this question, friends. Okay, got it? Very simple question, same method, that's it. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let us move to the next type of question. Next type of question is, okay, question number 19. So this is question number 19. What they are telling is, question number 19, they are telling, if x plus a is a factor of polynomial p of x P of x is equal to 2x square plus 2ax. P of x is equal to 2x square plus 2ax plus 5x plus 10. Okay, 5x plus 10. Find value of a. They are asking us to find the value of a. Okay, so they are telling if x plus a is a factor of p of x is equal to 2x square plus 2ax plus 5x plus 10, find the value of a. This is the question that they are asking. So first of all, you must understand, okay, while I was teaching you polynomials in the beginning, when it comes to NCERT, if they are factor of the polynomial, if I divide this p of x by x plus a, I should get the remainder as what? I should get the remainder as 0. So first of all, if x plus a is a factor of the polynomial, then x plus a is a factor of polynomial. Let me write it. X plus a is factor of p of x. Okay. Therefore, what I can write? X plus a will be equal to 0. So I can write it as what? X will be equal to minus a. Okay. If I put x is equal to minus a in p of x, then p of x should be equal to 0. So p of minus a, okay, p of x, let me write it. P of x is equal to what? 2x square plus 2ax plus 5x plus 10. All right. Now if I put p of minus a, okay, p of minus a, this entire polynomial will become equal to 0 because it is a factor. That means what? For whatever value of x, if you put minus a, okay, it will become equal to 0. So this should become equal to 0. So I should equate it to 0. This will become what? 2 times minus a square plus 2 times a into minus a, all right, plus 5 into x is minus a plus 10. This should become equal to 0. Why it is equal to 0? Because x plus a is a factor of this. That means x plus a is equal to 0. X is equal to minus a. So if I put, that is, it is satisfying this equation. It is satisfying this polynomial. X is equal to minus a is satisfying this polynomial. Satisfying this polynomial means what? If I put that value for x, it will become equal to 0. It should become equal to 0. So that's why I equated it to 0. Then I have to find the value of a. So what I can do here, I can simplify. This will become 2a square, because minus a square is nothing but equal to a, minus into minus will become plus. This is what? 2. This will, let me write it here. This is 2 times a into minus a. So plus into minus is minus. This will become what? Minus 2 a into a is a square plus 5 into minus a is minus 5a plus 10 is equal to 0. All right. Now see here. So 2a square plus 2a square minus 2a square is what? I can cancel it. Okay. Now I have what? Minus 5a plus 10 is equal to 0. So what I can write it? Minus 5a is equal to minus 10. Correct. So this will become what? A is equal to minus 10 by minus 5. Okay. Minus cancels. It will become what? 5 ones are 5 twos are. Therefore this implies a is equal to what? A is equal to 2. So we got the value of a is equal to what? 2. Okay, this is how we have to solve this question. So if x plus a is a factor of polynomial, so x plus a will be equal to 0. That means what? X is equal to minus a. So for this p of x, if I put x is equal to minus a, this entire polynomial will become equal to 0. We should make it equal to 0, then only we can find the value of a. Okay, so we followed that method and we got a is equal to what? We got the value of a is equal to 2. This is how you have to solve this question, friends. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question, friends. That is question number 20. So they are telling, question number 20, what they are telling is, question number 20, what they are telling is, if 2 by 3 and minus 3 are zeros of the polynomial, minus 3 are zeros of the polynomial, or zeros of the polynomial, or zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to ax square plus 7x plus b, that is ax square plus 7x plus b. Okay, ax plus 7x plus b. Find value of a and b. Find value of a and b. So, this is the question that they have given. All right, this is the question that they have given. All right. So, how to solve this question? First of all, you have to understand the question, friends. They are telling if 2 by 3 and minus 3 are the zeros of the polynomial, p of x is equal to ax square plus 7x plus b, find the value of a and b. So, if they are telling if 2 by 3 and minus 3 are zeros of the polynomial, that means what? They are satisfying the polynomial. That means what? If I put p of x is equal to p of alpha, that should become what? It should become equal to 0. If I put p of beta, p of x is equal to p of beta, that should become equal to 0. That means what? If I take one of the zeros is 2 by 3 and another 0 is minus 3. So, if I take p of x is given as what? P of x is given as ax square plus 7x plus b, correct? No, 7x plus b. So, if I take p of x is equal to, if I put x is equal to 2 by 3, this will become what? P of 2 by 3. This entire thing should become equal to 0. If I put x is equal to 2 by 3, this entire thing should become equal to 0. If I put x is equal to minus 3, then also this entire thing should become equal to 0. That is the meaning of zeros of the polynomial. Okay, I told you while talking about zeros of the polynomial, for what value of x, the value of the polynomial becomes 0, that value of x is called zeros of the polynomial. The value of the polynomial should become equal to 0 when at what value of x? The value of x is here 2 by 3 and the value of x is minus 3. They are nothing but what? Zeros of the polynomial. Got it? That is why I told you in the beginning itself, you should know what is value of the polynomial, what is zeros of the polynomial, what is degree of the polynomial. Based on the degree, how we classified as what? Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, okay, biquadratic, constant polynomial, okay, zero polynomial where a degree is not defined. All these things we learnt. Okay. Now, see here, p of 2 by 3, if I put it, so a into x square is what? 2 by 3 whole square. So, plus 7 into x, 7 into x 2 by 3, x is 2 by 3 plus b, this should become equal to 0. This should become equal to 0. So, this will become what? A into 2 by 3 means whole square means a into 4 by 9 plus 7 into 2 is 14 by 3 plus b is equal to 0. Now, if I take LCM 3 and 9, LCM is 3, sorry, it is 9. Okay, LCM is 9. So, this becomes what? So, this becomes, see here, if I take LCM, okay, 4 times a, 9 is there. So, this will become 4a itself. Okay, this will become what? 3 3 is a 9, 3 14 3 is a, what it is? 14 3 is a 42. 42 plus b, b is what? B, there is nothing. Here nothing means it is nothing but nothing means it is 1. So, 1 9 is a 9, 9 into b is plus 9b. Plus 9b is equal to 0. If I send 9 that side, it will become equal to 0. So, I can write it as what? 4a plus 9b plus 42 is equal to 0. Okay, I will name this as one equation, equation 1. Now, if I put p of x, I took it as 2 by 3. Another 0 is what? X is equal to minus 3. If I take p of minus 3, what I will get? P of minus 3 if I put it. That is for the same equation, if I put x is equal to minus 3, what I will get? See here friends, it will become a into minus 3 whole square, okay, minus 3 whole square plus 7 into minus 3, okay, 7 into minus 3, I don't know why this different color is coming, see, 7 into minus 3 plus b. So, this should become what? This will become equal to 0. When I put the zeros, that should become equal to 0, correct? No? So, value of the polynomial should become equal to 0. So, this will become what? A into minus 3 where is 9a, okay, 7 into minus 3 is minus 21 plus b is equal to 0. So, I can write this as what? I can write this as 9a plus b minus 21 is equal to 0. Now, if I compare this equation with another equation, let me write this as equation 2. Let me write this as equation 2. Now, I am seeing equation 1 and equation 2. Let me write the equation 1 and 2 together. So, equation 1 is what? 4a plus 9b plus 42 is equal to 0. Second equation is what? 9a plus b, okay, minus 21 is equal to 0. So, I have to solve this simultaneous linear equation. To solve this, for second equation, here 9b is there in first equation, here only b is there. So, for second equation, I will multiply by 9. So, what I will have? First, I will write the first equation. This I will have it as what? First, let me write the first equation. 4a plus 9b plus 42 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, what will happen to the second equation? If I multiply by 9, 9 into 9 is 81a. This will become what, friend? This will become equal to 81a plus 9 into b is 9b minus 9 into 21. 9 into 1 is 9, 9 2 is 18. So, 189 is equal to 0. This is what I got. Now, 81a plus 9b minus 189 is equal to 0. Now on solving this, what I'll get? See here, minus, minus, plus. So 81a minus 4a, 81a minus 81a plus 4a is minus 77a. Okay, plus 189 plus 42, 189 plus 42. So 190 plus 40 is what? 230. Okay, 190 plus 40 is what? 190 plus 40 is 230, but it is 42. So 41. So 42 plus 189, directly I can write it as just it will be equal to 231. Okay, so all right. So we got it as equal to 231. So if I solve this, minus 77a is equal to minus 231. Okay, so a is equal to what? Minus 231 by minus 77. Minus minus will cancel, this will become plus. So 70 into 3 is what? 210, and 7 into 3 is what? 21. 210 plus 21 is nothing but 231. So 77 1s are, 77 3s are. I'll get what? I got a is equal to 3. I got a is equal to 3. So if I got a is equal to 3, if I put this a is equal to 3 in second equation, this is the second equation. If I put it, what I'll get? I'll get the value of b. I'll put a is equal to 3 in this second equation. Second equation is what? 9a plus b, okay, minus 21 is equal to 0. So 9a means what? It will become what? 9 into 3. 9 into 3 is nothing but 27 plus b minus 21 is equal to 0. So 27 minus 21 is what? 6. So b plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, 27 minus 21 is what? Plus 6. B plus 6 is equal to 0. So I got b is equal to what? B is equal to, I got it as minus 6. So b is equal to minus 6. So we got a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 6. So we got a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 6. Alright, that is the way to solve this question. Clear friends? So initially in some questions we got sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. We had to find the quadratic polynomial and then we have to find the zeros. Another type of questions we got is, we got the zeros, we had to find the quadratic polynomial. For that we found out first sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, then the quadratic polynomial is of the form x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Okay, next type of question is, they have given what? They have given x plus a is the factor of one of the polynomial. Okay, then they are asking us to find the value of a. Okay, that means what? X is equal to minus a is one of the zeros. So if I put zeros, that x is equal to minus a in the given polynomial, that will become equal to 0. On solving that, we will get the value of a. Another thing, it is same way they have given two zeros, okay, and they are asking us to find the value of a and b. Similar way, we put the values and we equate it to 0, and we solved the two equations, we got the values of a and b. Alright friends, I hope it is clear. Good evening again. Okay, please continue watching the classes regularly so that you learn with more clarity and also you will get lot of confidence, because we are not just doing NCERT questions, we are also doing additional questions from reference books like R.S. Aggarwal, R.D. Sharma, and also previous year questions for class 10, and also we will be doing immediately and very soon we will be doing case study based questions for mathematics also. Alright, that will be helpful. I will also help you, I will also guide you how to approach the case study based questions, what are the steps you should follow. Got it friends? I will come up with that soon. Okay, I will wind up now. Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, bye.